Okay, we've got a linear word problem here. You can see what's being described here is a good. We've got prices, and then at each price, how many are sold. And then find the number of items sold as a linear function of the price. The first thing we need to do is determine what's our input and what's our output. And you need to look at that function of language. Whatever's following that, in this case price, that's your input. We'll call that x. X equals price. Make sure we'll discuss how that's measured. So that means that numbers of items sold, that's our output. Okay, once we have that, the next thing we need to do is find our 2 points. 2 points define a line. I'll arrange those points in a table. Our first sentence tells us when the price is 4, the number of items sold is 2,500. And then the second sentence says 3.5 results in 3,200 items sold. Now once you have this information, it's time to find slope. That is change in y over change in x. I'll use my y values and go with the bigger number first. Keep in mind, since I use that number, 3,200 minus 2,500, I have to use the same pattern. So over here, it's got to be 3.5 minus 4. I do the subtraction, and I end up with a slope of negative 1,400. It's good to pause and think about what the units for this number are going to be. The top is item, the bottom are dollars, so this is items per dollar. So if you want to think about it, that means for every dollar increase in price, you're going to sell 1,400 fewer items. All right, time for point slope formula. I need a point. I'm going to use the first row of the table. The numbers are nicer. All right, and that right-hand side is going to be negative 1,400 x plus 5,600. So if I solve for y, here's our final answer. Again, it's good to think about units. We've got an interpretation for the negative 1,400. This is talking about the number of items. If the price was 0, if this term disappeared, you would sell, or I guess give away, 8,100 items. Great. We started with a linear word problem, figured out what x and y were, input and output, found our points, found our slope, and then used the point slope formula.